Alright everyone, today I'm going to prepare another extremely simple meal. I'm going to roast this lovely pork joint, but I'm not just going to roast it. It's a pork loin with skin on. I'm going to also stuff it with Nduja. So if you are not familiar with Nduja, it is a Sicilian spicy spreadable pork sausage, if I'm right, Calabrian spreadable salami, definitely Italian. So I'm gonna put this inside the meat, and then I'm also going to prepare a pasta salad with orzo pasta, some olives, sun-dried tomatoes, bit of pickled peppers, and ajvar. Now I'm not quite sure how to pronounce. I'm pronouncing it with the Hungarian pronunciation of ajvar. Guess in English it would be ajvar or something, I don't know. This is basically a roasted pepper and aubergine condiment with some tomatoes in it. You can make it of course fresh if you want, but I wanted to try this product. So that's pretty much it. It's going to be extremely simple. I also have some mint, some parsley, bit of red onion and pepper or paprika to go in the salad, and that's about it really. I think I'm going to season the meat with paprika, you know, lovely Hungarian paprika, as well as salt and probably pepper, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to crack on with the meat, and as I said, I've got this lovely pork loin joint, and I'm going to just remove these butcher strings, but I'm going to keep them because I want to use them still. Well, at least that's the plan. We'll see how it's gonna go. I won't be able to use them, but actually like this. And the idea was that I'm going to butterfly this. So basically open it up, spread the Nduja and roast it like that. But then I was thinking maybe I'm better off if I make pockets and put the Nduja like that. But no, actually I'm gonna stick with my original idea. Let's see. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to butterfly this to have as much surface as I can. So basically just not cutting through completely. So rather than cutting, you keep going with the knife. And again, and that's it. Oops, almost got it fully, but that's okay, that's already the end. So as you can see, I've got a nice big surface, so I'm going to season it for sure and add the Nduja. Now, this is the first time I'm trying this product. I've used Nduja before, but I haven't tried this product. And funny enough, I found it in a Turkish shop, which is rather surprising, as of course Turkish people are Muslim. But this also shows what a great shop this is. They can pretty much think of everyone. Okay, so I'm not gonna use all of it. I want to try it on a toast as well. Gloves, I'm gonna need some gloves for this. One thing for sure, this Nduja is one of my favorite ingredients at the moment. It's just amazing. It's amazing on pizza. I love it on pizza. Okay, that seems to be alright. Then just roll it back up. Just like so. And if I'm lucky, I can still use the butcher strings. Let's see. Yeah, seems to be okay. And this should give incredible flavor to the pork. Okay, this should be okay. Not worried about the last one. And as I said, let's see. Okay, this looks very promising indeed. Lovely color it has, wow. I don't actually think I'm going to need the paprika, but since I'm Hungarian and I have some Hungarian paprika, I'm going to use it. Okay, that should be enough. Maybe add some seasoning as well. That's it. I'm going to use this parchment and aluminium foil combo. And basically I want to cover the meat, but not the skin. Because I want the skin to go crispy, hopefully. Have nice crackling. Mind you, to have nice crackling, I should have brined the skin. If you brine the skin, so leave it in a solution of salt and a bit of sugar, the skin is going to be absolutely amazing, which I haven't done. Actually, I should add some extra salt just to the skin, but we'll deal with it a bit later. Now just make sure that I cover all the meat. Definitely don't want to burn the paprika as it goes bitter. Okay, something like this. So you can see I covered most of the meat from direct contact from the heat. That was nice. Well done, mate. So, just like this. Should I? Yes, why not? I'm just going to add some olive oil. Jamie olive oil. And yeah, that looks good. So this goes into the oven and I'm gonna go on a low heat. So around 150 50 Celsius. Actually, I'm going to add some water just to make sure that the meat doesn't burn and the skin doesn't burn. It's going to help. So that was the most work with this dish. The rest is very simple. I'm just going to make a pasta salad. So orzo pasta, one of my favorite for pasta salad. Come on. Probably better off if I open it with a scissor. That should be plenty. Of course, boiled water saves a lot of time and effort. I should move my lovely chopping board I got from my nephew. Alright. And of course, lovely sea salt. Alright, so pasta is cooking already. Nice. Put this away, Tibor. Yes. All there is left is just some chopping, really. Red onion. And because the Nduja and the pork is going to have so much flavor, the pasta salad doesn't really have to. It's just what's the word? Anyway, so because the pork is going to have a lot of flavor, I'm not going to over season the pasta salad. It's not necessary at all. You just have some crunchy stuff. Lovely. And olives. And these olives are marinated in chili. Very tasty. I've already tried them. Strange thing with olives, like I remember when I was young in Hungary, olives, at least when I was growing up, it wasn't really a thing. So you could buy them, but it's we don't have it in the culture. If you like eating olives, again, this is 30 years ago, yeah, not now. And of course, because I'm a chef, we always had olives in the kitchen, and first I didn't really like them, but as I've got older, that changed so much, and now I love olives. And of course now you can buy olives everywhere, in Hungary as well. It's definitely, these kind of things change so much compared to the 90s or early 90s, well 80s really, when I was growing up. Okay, that should be enough. Need to wash my hand. Okay, of course we have some sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm going to add a bit of the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. I'm not going to add too much, but about this much, and I'm going to use the rest probably for pasta at some point. That's it. And funny enough, in Hungary we call these pepperoni, and I think in Germany as well they call these pepperoni. So I was quite surprised when I came to the UK that pepperoni is not the pepper, it's the actual salami they call pepperoni, and I guess pretty much everywhere else. Not sure why this became pepperoni or pfefferoni or whatever in Hungary and Germany. Weird. Anyway, so just chop these up as well. Smells so nice. And also, of course, these are pickled, so these gonna add some lovely pickled flavor to the pasta salad as well. Bit of heat. And we have parsley. I use a whole bit of parsley. Okay, I've got some nice fresh mint, but I'm not going to use all of it because it's going to overpower everything else. But it's going to add some lovely freshness to the salad. And that should be it. Yeah, that's enough. Alright. That's done as well. Lovely. And then we have the ayvar. Okay, let's try it first. Looks nice. And then I bought this in the Hungarian shop, even though it's a product from Croatia. And funny enough, the other day I was walking in Sainsbury's and they have exactly the same product there as well. That's very tasty. Wow, really nice. Going to add maybe half of this jar. Yeah, this is definitely a product that you can find, I think, probably everywhere. And then I'm going to add just a bit of salt and some olive oil. At the moment this is my favorite olive oil, a Greek product, very nice. I'm going to mix it up. And then as soon as the pasta is ready, it's going to go in. All right. Right. That's it. We got nice crackling. The meat is nicely cooked. Now I have to leave it to rest. It looks amazing. Wow. Of course, I should remove the butcher's strings, which are somewhere here. Let's see if I can slice. As you can hear, the crackling is amazing. Oh, of course, remove the butcher's string. Wow. And one of the most enjoyable pieces of this joint is of course the skin. Amazing. Alright guys, so this is going to be seriously tasteful for sure. I highly recommend to try it if you can. I hope you enjoy the content. I'll see you next time guys. Try this. I'm sure that Mrs. T is going to enjoy it, and so will I. Thank you for watching and see you next time.